Hello, RF Generation family, and welcome to a brief look at Monster Hunter Rise! Just a quick bit of brief look at history. Monster Hunter World was the first video that I've uploaded to rfgeneration.com, so we're gonna keep that going. This is my hunter, Neo. We have played a significant amount of Monster Hunter, or I have, sorry for the third person there. But I have played a significant amount of this, me and my wife, and so we are pretty far in, both of us. This is my my Palamute, Morpheus, and my Palico Jeff. One of the most immediate changes with this Monster Hunter is the addition of wire bugs, which let you do this. And it's really cool. I myself am a bow hunter, and so we're going to take a look at some of the surrounding area and some of the things that you can do first before I jump in and just start murdering animals. This is the Buddy Plaza with a cute little training dummy that you can't hit, you can't do anything with. You've got all sorts of characters over here. This is your Buddy Scout. He helps you buy additional buddies. This is the Meowcenaries. You can send your buddies out on trips. Here's your boat to the training island, and here's our kind of rare items ship. Of course, there's like nothing great, but I'm gonna buy this pit full of traps anyway while I'm here. It's like, what? While we're doing this, let me go ahead. What you can also do is I go into the menu. There's a move around the village, and it'll just jump you to somewhere. We're gonna go to Steelworks. There's a fast travel for the village. Here's the blacksmith. There's a ton of stuff for every single weapon. And even being very far towards the end of this game, I still have a bunch of question marks. So I do need to figure out what I'm missing. We are absolutely going to eat. In this particular game, it is some form of bunny dango, I believe it's called. Yes. We're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna let the cute little animation play. There we go. We're gonna eat our meal. The eating in Monster Hunter, for those of you who don't know, gives you all sorts of really rad benefits usually. I forget what Moxie is. It's the only one that I activated, of course. Of course, I had poor luck with a camera on me. Over through here is the gathering hub in the arena. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do some standard single-player stuff right now. We're gonna talk to the single-player quest maiden. Village quests. There are optional sub-quests, which are kind of really neat. It's these things that you can just kind of do as you're out. So, monster riding, for example, this one that I'm highlighting. I'll get bonuses after I ride on 3 monsters, or gather honey 3 times, or gather at bone piles. But we're gonna do kind of we'll do a low-level quest here. Let me see. That's a little too low. Yeah, a little too low. I actually want to fight something. You know what? I technically haven't done this quest. Let's do it. Let's hunt a Langombi. This is going to be pretty easy. Now I can just leave the village, or I can hit the right trigger, and it'll prompt depart. In case I haven't mentioned, I'm playing this on the Switch. I use an SN30 Pro Plus controller. My wife uses the standard Nintendo Pro controller. I cannot imagine playing this game with a Joy-Con. There are really cool. I really like these kind of old samurai-esque videos for the monsters. I'll let this one play. They're definitely like old samurai-like. But that's what we're going to go hunt. He's pretty rad. Apparently, because I never did his just generic quest, I never got the video for it. I'm excited. Here we go. Here is our standard camp setup. And our supply box is provided by the town. We're going to pick up some stuff, just as we can. And one of the biggest benefits of this new Monster Hunter, I'm going to move some stuff around here. There we go. Let's move that RF Generation logo just above so that you can see my items. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, there is an item. You can customize different chat functions. There's a camera. There's a detailed map now. And also, all of the monsters are already basically tagged on it, so that's pretty rad. There's a full chat menu in case you really need to. There's no voice chat, which does stink. But there's riding on your Palamute, which is arguably the best part of this game. This is arguably the best addition to Monster Hunter Rise. Is that I get to just run at full blast. Between this and not having to find the monster that I'm hunting, it makes these hunts sincerely more enjoyable to not have to just dig around and, well, I'm wasting 10 minutes just trying to find him and he's running in an opposite circle that I'm running in. It's riding a Palamute does take a little bit of it's a slight challenge, but there's our buddy. We're gonna hop off. We're gonna pull out my bow, and I'm gonna attach my close range coating. And charge up. And we're just gonna shoot a monster. All of the bows in this have special. All of the weapons have special abilities called wire bug moves. Do by changing things up on your wire bug. My first one that I did was that weird glow on my hand, which increases my damage temporarily. The second one is that one that I whipped real bad. Get rolled on top of, sure. Man, I am not making this look good at all. Try and mount the monster. Get back here. So you can see those bugs at the bottom of my screen. Your bug icons. That's how often I can do those special abilities. Oh. I have been ice blighted. It's not great. Ah! Tried to be cool. Didn't work. As you can see, my Palamute is on his back. Apparently, this bunny rabbit isn't really all that affected by my current bow at the moment. I didn't grab anything special. I am going to pick up this material because I broke his ear, which is much more, I think, visually effective than most of the other Monster Hunters. I think it's been the graphical fidelity, especially for the Switch, has been fantastic. There we go. Trying to do a thing. And for those of you yelling about how bad I'm monster hunting, This is still, as far as all of the other weapons in this game, I know a lot of people are turned off by how methodical the combat is. For everything else, it's still just as... It's just as methodical. I'm not gonna lie. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. So now, I am riding this monster. So now I can just slam him into a wall and keep on him. Or, let's go. Oh, nope. He dived. He was unhappy with me riding on top of him. Try. So yeah, you can ride the monsters. The monsters will fight each other. But yeah, when you kind of beat him in the face like that, that easy. We'll do something a little bit more exciting next. But everything is very much just Monster Hunter. It's you've actually lost a teensy bit of the kind of the quality of life from Monster Hunter World. But you've picked up a couple of others, like the Palamutes are a really nice addition. These little bubbles, like that guy that I just got me as a spirit bird, they're little blessings that you can kind of get as you run through an area. Really just a gorgeous looking game. There we go. Yep. I apologize for my mishmash, not fashion souled armor, but we're in the middle of changing sets at the moment. Alright. The loading times are generally not all that bad either.
Yeah.
Let's go do another one. Let's go do something of a little bit more substantial. Do I have anybody that's... Yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of monsters. But I mean, I think I'll do one that people are familiar with. The Rathian. This will also be one of those times where I do get my butt kicked. We're gonna make sure that I eat before I leave. What do I want? I actually do want parts from this, so I'll take this. We'll skip the eating animation this time. And let's go, yeah, let's go crush ourselves a Rathian. And this should hopefully be a more exciting fight. As you can see in the background, there's some interesting artistry of some monsters yet to come. There are monsters still, even though I'm almost to the end, that I have yet to see. Which is kind of terrifying, as I realize I forgot to take any of my support items, but it's okay, we'll be fine. It says me now. The bow, as a matter of fact, makes it so that most of that stuff that I would take out of that is kind of irrelevant anyway, seeing as how this bow in particularly lets me heal. They've added support functionality to bows in Monster Hunter, but they've made a lot of changes to a lot of different weapons. And it's really, really cool. Yeah, I got killed. He's not happy. Not a happy camper. Okay. After this thing. You can see the numbers are much higher on this guy in some spots. Simply because he's much, much weaker to the weapon that I'm using. dragon-based weapon, which basically is used for hunting these kind of things. This should be relatively innocuous. A little too far out. Counted it anyway, I think. Yeah, using the bow, I've never actually used a ranged weapon in Monster Hunter previously. Oh! We're on fire. Roll, roll, roll. So this has been a learning experience. Usually I am a large greatsword or hammer or one of the very plotting, methodical weapons. I'm gonna shoot that arc shot and heal myself. Like I said, I have healing powers just because bow. Because this bow in particular, actually. Without really messing with things. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to point out one of the other cooler things. Oh, look at this! Here we go. I can... There's a Kulu Yaku there. A little bird monster thing. So here, we're gonna have these monsters fight each other. Because we can. I'm just gonna shoot fire, apparently. You can use all sorts of really cool monster attacks, and they'll fight each other on their own. But in that case, I helped out the monster that I was fighting. And got some parts to a monster I wasn't really ready to, or I wasn't really even trying to get anything from it. You can ride monsters from other areas. Oh, quick, take a look at the top right-hand corner. Underneath of the Rathian icon is a blue little icon, which is new for this, and it says that the monster is ready to be captured. So this monster is weak and upset about everything that I've done to it. And if I were to put down a trap right now, use the appropriate items to tranquilize it, I can easily trap this. I don't need to trap this. I am in fact going to be terrible and murder it. Is it? Cancels my super cool attack. But nice, I knocked off a piece of it with that last shot. But that is Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Rise. It's been a fantastic ride so far. Like I said, I think I've put close to 40 hours into it since its release on... God, when did it release? I think like Friday the 2nd. But no, it's a fantastic entry in the Monster Hunter series. I think that if you were turned off by anything, like if you couldn't get into World, I don't really think you're gonna find much here. But if you like Monster Hunter, this is a really good Monster Hunter. I very much enjoy it. I think the addition of Palamutes is great. And I think that the weapons have been interesting. The changes they've made, things have been intelligent and not just kind of thrown out there. You know, like this is a really well done Monster Hunter. They're promising a lot of continued support for this, so I can only hope that it will continue to get better. Like I said, if I had one gripe, it's that there's no voice chat with the game, which is kind of disappointing. That is kind of disappointing, but I will attempt to make cool potent. Nah, this isn't gonna work. we're all bunched up. Yeah, there's an interesting pose system. There we go. You can take pictures and things. As my team decides that it wants to dance now. Because I've said so. But I will leave you with me posing around all sorts of weird ways. And, until next time, go play some Monster Hunter. Yeah, if you don't have enough familiarity with this, go do it. It's a great game. I really, really enjoy it. And, yeah. Until next month, take it easy.